Make a slurping sound?
Do this magic.
Proper slurping sound for the mic.
See, now he pushes it.
I almost choked, actually, so I was like, you know what? God damn it. Yeah. All right. Welcome to Overdrive AF, the official podcast of Overdrive Fitness. My name is Teddy Gerzon. I'm joined by Gina Marie Gerzon.
What's up?
As always, with us, actually, the final act, Destroyer.
What's up?
So we'll get more into the details about that in today's episode. But let's not forget to introduce Titan and Brajol. Way to look alive, guys.
Hopefully no breaking anything.
Yeah,
Today.
no breaking it.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, your microphone
No
shot.
limits.
Yes, we gotta get another one.
I should just give you mine. And I'll get a new one.
I'll duct tape mine.
Crazy glue.
Yeah. Classic style. My dad would be proud.
Oh jeez.
Nothing's ever too broken.
Yeah. Yeah, my grandfather was like that. He was like, oh, it's broken? Crazy glue.
Yeah.
You knew shit was going down when that tongue was out the side of his mouth.
It's like Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
That's serious concentration right there, okay?
Absolutely.
That's when both sides of the brain are working really hard.
We're in overdrive right now,
It's
mentally.
contralateral.
So, no cats on the screen right now, but they are
I think everybody's outside.
sleeping somewhere.
No, most of them are
Abra and Drifter are in the bathroom.
there. Yeah.
I'm sure someone's under the leg press.
Everybody was in this morning at 5 a.m. Let me tell you. God. Somebody's like, "Oh, you look like the cat lady." I was like, "Well, that's not what I'm going for, thanks." They all seem to be hovering around me. I'm like, "I don't have any treats, guys. Sorry."
Would you rather be the cat lady or the pigeon lady from Home Alone 2?
I don't know. What does the cat lady look like?
I don't know. Whatever you desire.
Generic cat.
It doesn't look like me.
I think you're
Yeah.
less likely to get shit on by a cat than by a pigeon.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably a safer bet.
And at least the cat will feel like remorseful when you yell at it.
Yeah.
The pigeons will just like swarm up on you and be like, Eagle 12, Fox 20. Just like shit all over you.
In
Yeah,
Boston,
well-
I don't know if he still exists, but there was a guy that would hang out in the public garden right across from Emerson who dubbed himself the Squirrel King.
Wow.
He had a t-shirt that said Squirrel King on it, and he would
Wha-
just stand around the park with squirrels crawling all over him
Seriously?
like, all day.
Oh my.
And it was like the grossest thing I've maybe ever seen.
Oh no. Because you just,
Yeah.
they're wild animals. They could carry disease. I mean, it's just a
Yeah.
logical statement, logical, factual.
Yeah.
Just like birds too. I mean, it's
Can't
the
tell
same.
if he had like anything else going on. I don't know if he like lived there
Yeah.
or
Did he have like
he just
honey
like would
or
roll
peanut
back
butter?
every day and get paid to do it.
It was probably like,
OJ.
it was his downtime from being a nuclear physicist. He's like, I'm going to fool the
Wow.
world.
Yeah.
Deep
Walk
down,
right
I'm a
out from
genius.
Harvard, cross the bridge, and go to the garden.
Yeah.
And
Jesus.
become Squirrel King.
Self-proclaimed.
Yeah.
So, as we alluded to earlier, today is Destroyer's last episode as the producer of Overdrive AF. Bittersweet day. We are very happy for your future, though.
Yes.
Right? Destroyer got a job with NBC.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's bringing back 30 Rock with Tracy Morgan.
I wish, man. It's one of my favorite shows ever.
You never know. Hey,
I love
gotta
when
put it out there.
I still love when he when Tracy Morgan and he's in the voice activated room. TV on. Pornography. Oh man, that was a great show.
I did start a rewatch when I started the job,
Oh yeah.
just to get properly in the right mind States.
Yes.
So you can get the blueprint of the building.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you already started the job?
Yeah, I've been doing the job for about a month, part-time originally, and just had my first full 2 weeks these past 2 weeks. And,
How did it go?
It's been good. I'm working mainly for MSNBC right now, so, you know, I'm not a big news guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not ideal, but, you know, it's still just, it's cool every day to, like, and I'm not there either, it's remote right now, but it's cool every day to, like, pop open the computer, like, for NBC and get, like, inundated with emails. I'm sure it won't be cool by, like, next month, but by the time I have 100,000 emails in my inbox, but it's been cool for sure.
It's a new
Awesome.
experience.
Yeah. It's just, it's interesting, you know, like I went, all throughout high school I was like, I'm gonna like work for NBC and become a writer, blah, blah, blah. Went to Emerson for film and fucking hated it. Left and was like, maybe that won't happen, but we'll figure something else out. And then like, here I am.
Bobby
Doing it
coming
anyway.
through.
Yeah.
Bobby came through.
Yes.
Shout out Robert De Leon.
Yes. He's always looking out, though. It's nice to, you know, to know somebody like that. That's always, he wants to be able to help people,
Yeah.
like the ones who want to get the job done and are really focused on moving forward, and you know.
Yeah, I mean, we've been trying to work something like this out for years,
Mhm.
and this was the time where timing and luck just lined up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so
And he felt that you would be capable, so
Yeah.
that's why he
yeah,
wanted
I'm sure
to.
this is probably the first time that I've been qualified to do something he could have set me up with. I don't know if me as a fresh community college grad could have walked right into NBC Universal and been up to par.
But it was the right timing.
Yeah.
He felt that it was right for you too, so that's good.
Yeah, I think it worked out as best as it really could have.
So that now makes Destroyer the second person ever to be on Overdrive AF that's employed by NBC. Mike Dietz.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
I'll never forget at my bachelor party, your brother just kept going, like screaming in the middle of the Yankee game, "Mike, tell him where you work." NBC. Everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
He loved that.
Yeah.
They both loved that. I remember.
I think we were yelling that at a Boulders game too one time.
Yes, because we were all
You
there.
can get whatever you want at the Boulders game.
Yeah.
There's no rules there.
Except curse. You can't curse.
Well, yeah,
There's
but,
children
like,
there.
that's cheap anyway.
Yeah, I hate that. That
That's-
really pisses me off.
Creative.
Yeah, that's one of our most popular episodes. Is creative pickling.
That's
Yes.
hysterical.
One of my crowning achievements from being here. So top downloaded second most downloaded episode.
Yeah.
Casey O'Keefe still holds the title belt
Nice.
for
Mhm.
most downloads in a
Aw.
single episode.
It was a great journey for him.
Yeah, and it's continuing. You know.
An update on Casey, he's down in Port St. Lucie. He's teaching again. Guy's killing it.
Yeah.
He's in the country of Florida, where there are no rules.
Murder capital of the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah. And no, he's doing well. So shout out to Casey for
Yeah.
crushing it. And I mean, I guess it's no shock because he was on the show. Continuing to crush the sober streak.
Yes.
So
Yes.
he's in a great place right now, and we're very happy for him.
And focusing on his physical health too,
Mhm.
right? So getting into the gym, right? Finding a place that will help to coach him. So I know you had given him some recommendations.
I tried.
So hopefully,
Hopefully somebody comes through for
somebody,
him.
yes, which he hasn't reached out again. So I'm praying that one of those places has come through for him.
Mhm.
You know, and he's. I know he's running, which is great, but he needs the iron therapy too. So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a huge component. right? We all need a little iron therapy here and there. Our weekly doses, daily and weekly doses.
Yeah.
That combination is important.
So, tell everyone what your title is over at NBC.
I am a technical production coordinator.
Nice.
That's nice.
Still a
Fancy.
coordinator.
Yeah, still a coordinator.
Yeah, buddy.
Sounds a lot more official than it is. I like to say that because at work I'm just referred to it. Actually, it might be cooler. They call my position a T2, which is like kind of sick.
I like that. That's
Yeah.
like I feel like.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're like a
I feel
Terminator.
like- yeah. I
When,
feel
they,
like
when they
very-
actually first told me that that's what it's called, I laughed a little bit. Yeah, my manager was like, "We want to hire you as a T2," and I was like, "To kill somebody."
Every day you clock out, you go hasta la vista.
I'll be back. Yeah.
Yeah, technical production coordinator is the fancy official title that I put on my LinkedIn and say at parties and stuff like that. But it's remote production, so I've connected so many senators to Zoom calls.
Without the cat filter.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Luckily, actually, super funny. The hardest I've laughed in the last 2 weeks, because every once in a while they have like last minute addition guests. So like the producers will just email me like a name and a phone number, and I have to plug it into the FaceTime on my computer and call them.
Mm-hmm.
So my producer accidentally wrote the wrong number. He wrote like a 3 instead of a 2 in this phone number.
Oh,
So,
no.
but I don't question it because
Yeah.
he sent it to me.
Yeah.
So I type it in and I call, and this like fat old guy in like a wife beater answers the phone
Oh,
with
no.
like the classic boomer angle, like
Yeah.
the fucking phone is like
All
resting on his
chin.
belly. Yeah. And we were supposed to be calling like a girl named like Ellie, and like all my producer could muster was like, "That's not Ellie." Just like this like giant old man.
We got catfished.
Oh my god.
And I was tempted to just leave him in there and see what he had to say.
That would have been great.
Yeah.
That probably would have boosted ratings.
Yeah. Chris
Jeez.
Hayes interviews this guy.
You would have made that guy's week, that guy's year.
It would have been like side talk.
Yeah. Bing bong.
Byron.
Secret celebrity.
Yo, Joe Byron, what's up?
Take me out to dinner. Yeah.
Dude, Side Talk is amazing.
I was recently put on to side talk, and it's safe to say that I'm addicted to it. I want to move to Coney Island. Yeah.
So apparently there's a Bing Bong song. I heard it on Spotify.
There's a lot of people claiming to have invented the Bing Bong, but
Oh,
I
yeah?
think that Metro North, the Metro system owns it.
Well, it's a 2-word phrase, so like no one can trademark anything that's like 1 or 2 words.
Yeah,
So yeah, people need to get over themselves.
yeah. But like people from the side talk are saying that they invented Bing Bong. There's people from that Knicks fan video that were saying they invented it. But it's the subway system. They own it. It's their thing.
Well, if we're all just claiming shit, I invented fire, so you're welcome.
Oh.
There you go.
Or that reminds me of Talladega Nights. Well, we invented a missionary position. You're welcome.
Oh god.
So, 2 years ago, you reached out to us
Yeah.
because I had posted something on Instagram, and I was like, should I do a podcast? Would anybody tune in?
Yeah.
And then you hit me up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That was
doing-
funny.
Been doing a lot of reflecting about that. I mean, especially since this turned into my internship credit for my semester at Stack.
Yeah.
I've officially graduated now as well. It's all
Woo!
really hard to keep track of like shit that's happening. But
It's been
I
2
did
years.
graduate. But yeah, so I had to write an essay about like my time here. So I was like, let me just take it back to the beginning, and I was like, it's just a really like crazy serendipitous thing that you were like, I'm making a podcast. What do you want to talk about? And I just like texted like, yo, can I have a job
Yeah.
doing this?
You're like, hey, I've produced 2 podcasts before. I could help out with it. I'm like, all right, awesome. And you're like, sorry, I don't mean to sound like a dick, but like, can I do it for money? I was like, of course, man. I was like, you think I want to do this shit? I was like, I'll pay you. Fucking, let's do this.
I created a job that didn't exist.
Yeah. You're an innovator.
Yeah.
See?
Pioneer.
There.
It's
Yeah.
like that, like how to succeed in business without really trying. You just like walk into a place and you're like, yeah, I work here. It's pretty much what I did.
Alex
I invented my position.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alex Hormozy always says, he's like, if you want to succeed in any industry, just find out what everyone else is doing and do it better.
Yeah.
He's like, so if someone's like, oh, I can create outdoor signage for you in 1 week, he's like, you do it in a day. And like shit like that. And I'm like, that's dope. But yeah, you created a position,
Yeah.
which was needed because you took over social media too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's been a
Fun fact, because like I don't know, there's still people finding out for the last 2 years that I have not been posting on the Overdrive Instagram page.
Yeah. Learn a brand. That's all the college stuff. Learning a brand voice.
On top of how many hours a week you spent with me in high school.
Yeah. I knew the lingo at that point.
So yeah, people are just like, man, like till this day, people still reach out to me. Man, that post was hysterical. I'm like, what are you talking about? I haven't posted in like a week, like on my personal page, and they're like, oh, blah blah blah, and I'm like, yo, that wasn't me. They're like, no
those
way.
Are some of my proudest moments. When people were like, that post was awesome, and they went to you and said to me, I was like, well, then I'm doing my job.
Yeah.
No, it's great.
People
Oh
don't
my
even
god.
realize.
Ghostwriters in your future.
Yeah.
You'll be writing songs for
Yeah,
Drake.
Drake can hit me up whenever you want.
I need some help.
Yeah, certified lover.
Save
boy
me.
too. Yeah. Yeah, but it was also crazy. Like, I think I only had like 2 normal months of working here before the fucking pandemic happened, too.
Yeah.
And you guys kept me on through that entire thing, which was
That kept us
crazy and amazing.
going through.
Yeah.
That kept us going through the lockdown too.
That was like the one time I would leave the house every week.
Mm-hmm.
And we'd get a workout in.
And we'd get a workout.
I mean,
And-
come on.
And we entertained a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had many different hats here. I was
yes.
workout demonstrator,
Mhm.
social
Yes.
media coordinator,
Yes.
podcast producer,
Mhm.
pizza eater, cookie eater,
Cupcake,
cupcakes.
wings,
You're a team player, yeah.
pancakes.
For sure. Different.
Wait, did you do the pancakes or you just filmed me
I
doing it?
filmed you doing the pancakes.
You did the wings though.
And was very jealous, and then so after each one,
Mm-hmm.
after that one, I was in on each one. I think those are some of my favorite things that I've done while here.
We might still have to try to keep you on staff somehow to strategically plan, like maybe even bi-quarterly,
Yeah.
a food eating video.
Hey,
For sure.
I'm happy to roll in and eat whatever you want.
You know?
I'll do it.
These are pro level moves. Like,
Yeah.
is that good? I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that pro
We've
level? Is that
introduced
good?
to many
No.
great techniques and foods.
You know?
Great American Cookie Company.
Hell
Would
yeah!
have never known about them.
And then they come to Rockland. Amazing.
Yeah.
Cupcakes and
Cupcakes,
Oh, man.
cookies, pretzels, pizza.
Oh, I forgot about the pretzels.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Covered a
still
lot
have
of
plenty
bases.
ideas, right? That does he? We have, I think, a burger,
Yeah,
right?
I
There's
still
a
gotta
few.
make you guys a plant-based burger and see if you can.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
tolerate it.
Maybe we'll do that in the summer.
Yeah,
We'll shoot it outside.
Mhm.
for sure.
Our fireside chat we wanted to do, so we still have to do that.
That's right.
You know, pies.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not completely gone. I'll be back for
No.
videos here and there.
Yeah,
It's not.
but you do need more time for your new gig.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's
Yeah.
very hands-on for you.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta cut the safety net and take the leap into the new thing.
Mm-hmm.
I might be
That-
moving soon as well to the big city.
Nice.
I know you were talking about that, Des.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Are you replacing Kim Cattrall on Sex and the City?
Yeah. Yeah. Gonna be writing my new blog. Everybody keep up.
Never know.
Desi is the new Mr. Big.
I'll shake my head. But yeah. No, it is crazy that it's been 2 years too. It
Mhm.
went by pretty quick.
Oh, and let's also add to the mix. on top of doing all that with us, like, filming, doing the podcast, taking over social media, eating a ton of food, you've gotten lean in the last 2 years too.
That's right. Yeah, it might not be as clear today after the holidays where I've done nothing but eat like Russell Stover boxes like, every single day. but yeah, no, it was hard to like work here and not want to work out. Where I was like, everyone here, like we were having people come on the show talking about like how they went from like super unhealthy to super fit and how like great they were feeling, and I was like, I've been running for a bit, but it's time to like ratchet it up. I can't be the only not jacked person that works here.
It's nice to know that you took a chance on yourself in so many different ways.
Yeah.
And also the fact that you trusted us enough that you felt comfortable in the support that you had, and that you would be getting that support. And it's as important, from the coach's side, even a friend, to be able to do that for you too. And again, today's about you.
Yeah.
But the point is that you really, like you said, cutting the safety net and taking, really not just dipping your toe in the water, but you actually, on so many different levels, I think you had gotten to the point where you felt, in a time of just craziness, right? And uncertainty, because now it's been 2 years of craziness and uncertainty, I think, within that normalcy of like normal craziness and uncertainty, where you were confident in the fact that, you know what, I'm doing this, I'm going to do it. They're taking a chance on me. You're taking a chance on us in a sense too. So it's like, because it's all new, because it was all new. And you've been very successful in so many different realms of your life.
Yeah, well, it's like I knew that like the proof was in the pudding, because I've been I'd been working out here since I was in like 8th grade.
This is true.
So it's just like you get like complacent in not working out. 'Cause, like, of course, it's easier to not do something than it is to do it. But like when you started asking me to like help do the online workouts, I was like, oh, this like I forgot how good it feels to like do shit like this consistently. So then when you were offering to like help me with like the nutrition and stuff, I was like, yeah, it's time to pull the Band-Aid off and really go for this kind of thing. And
you jumped in with both feet though. It wasn't just like, I don't know. Yeah. You were just like, okay.
And it was a bit of an adjustment. I remember that first week when Pizza Friday rolled around, and I was like, oh God, what am I going to do? I can't eat 4 slices, knots, and a salad. But yeah, you figure it out.
But with our strategy.
That's true.
Yes. Fold it over, tuck the...
Cheese the cheese, tuck the tip.
Figure out what works and how to work things in and all that kind of stuff.
And you look back at yourself, I'm sure, and it's like from 2 years ago, and 2 years, I know that's a nice chunk of time where you've evolved into such a different person, and like to be happy and proud of yourself too, which is important. Like where you were, and to be able to look back and see all the accomplishments and everything that you've done, and just like we have people here, it's just always checking in with yourself and always going back to where you started, and even 2 months in and 4 months in and 6 months in, and it's like, holy crap, like I feel so different, I look so different, but that's mentally, physically, emotionally, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's like just like a huge boost in so many different ways. Like when I just started running, I was like, it's like a huge like mental booster, and then you look better, so you feel more confident. And yeah, it was just, I was looking back like at pictures from, might have been the summer like before I started working here, like 2019. And there's only really like one time in my life I've been like fat. It was right after senior year of high school. one too many trips to Chili's, and then like a 2-week trip to Europe where like I had beer with every meal, and then went to college and put on the freshman 15. So that was the only time I've been like out of control. And so for the most part I've been able to manage myself, but like at a certain point, you know, like I was looking at what managing myself looked like versus what, you know, the help from the coaching looked like, and it's like such a crazy difference. Because like,
Wow.
yeah, like I wasn't fat, but I wasn't like defined or like particularly muscular at all. And then just looking at how much that's changed from like even the stuff I can just do at home with no equipment.
Yeah. Or minimal.
Yeah.
Minimal
yeah.
stuff.
Some like band work and light dumbbells. It's big. I don't think I'm going back to doing nothing. Ever again.
And even on the days where you're feeling maybe like tired because you worked, you know, a 16-hour day, or you're feeling lazy because you didn't get enough sleep, and maybe you went out the night before and then you had to work a crazy day, and or you know you went out with your friends, you ate, and you're like, oh man, I really overdid it, or whatever. Like, you know, your body knows how to bounce back, and it's that much quicker in doing so, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's even like yesterday I worked till like 6:30 or 7, and then 8, and then the Nets were getting their ass kicked, so I was pissed off, and I was like, I don't want to do anything. But you know, it's like these workouts are half an hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And they make you feel and look that much better the next day. Like,
See?
there's really no excuse not to do it at a certain point once you're in some kind of routine of doing it. But yeah, no, that's been a huge thing too, is just like learning a lot from like listening to the podcast every week. There's a lot of stuff that I've like, you know, strategies I have for so many different things going
Yeah.
forward to stay healthy and stay sane and stuff like that. It's very big.
I think for us it was really nice to see, like, to look from the outside in, to be able to see you evolve as a person too, like, because your Aunt Dawn comes here, right? She trains with us at Overdrive,
She
and
does,
you were the
yeah,
one
she
that
loves it here.
introduced her to Overdrive. And even just speaking with her, you know, I see her almost every day, and you know, her coming up to me or us having conversation, and just her seeing how you've changed in a wonderful way, like how confident in everything about you. I mean, the
Yeah.
confidence is like, again, you can't buy that, and it's something that you work on yourself. Like, that has to come from within.
Yeah.
And all the deep work that you do,
Yeah.
you know, all the days and the months that you take to do that. So your family and your friends and people see that, and that's a big deal.
Yeah.
And you know, it makes us proud. Yes, I understand it, and not to pat ourselves on the back or whatever,
No,
but
you should.
it makes us happy to see you so happy.
Yeah.
You know, because you've become family to us too.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
and you're a very important part of this whole process and everything about Overdrive, a very important part, and to be able to see you be so successful in your own right, and this is just the beginning for you, and like what we always preach is, you know, working on ourselves from inside and working on all different levels of who we are, the mental part, the emotional part, the physical part, and you know, when we start working on one and then the other, and things tend to trickle down and affect other aspects of who we are as a person, and it tends to affect, you know, us, you know, kind of reverberate into our environment. So like your parents see it, your friends, other parts of your family, your relatives, co-workers, whatever.
Yeah.
And they vibe off of that too. So like, you're doing good for them.
Yeah. No.
You know?
Absolutely. I mean, I credit working here with like, I mean, obviously, like in a bunch of ways, a massive confidence boost. Like not only with the physical and the mental stuff, but like knowing what I'm capable of taking on, like professionally. Like I had never run social media for barely even myself. I was like terrible at posting on Instagram just for me.
And
But,
you've
like,
done a great job,
Yeah,
Desi.
but like jumping into that like full speed you know, like, I don't know if, I think that, like, I'm not like a religious person, but I do believe in just like, you put good energy out, you get good energy back, and, you know, like, just being here and like having that good energy even through like the crazy shit of lockdown and whatever, working here motivated me to go back to school and get my degree, which in turn like got me this other job at like a massive, well-respected company. Like, it's that, like you're saying, the trickle-down effect, where it's like you do one thing and it permeates to everything else. And then just like thinking about it, when I first reached out to start working here, I was at like a pretty low point. I was graduating community college and had like no idea what I wanted to do. I was working at a dog daycare a few times a week and was not particularly happy. And even the first couple months of working here, I was sort of feeling like confused and lost, and went through like a bad breakup and whatever. But you guys like kept me on and trusted me to keep doing stuff, and that was huge. And then through the lockdown and everything, it was just a huge domino effect for all that. So I can't thank you guys enough for letting me be here.
It's been awesome.
I lasted here a lot longer than I thought I would. I was like, I know I can produce podcasts, but I don't know if I can do it like that well.
You're killing it
the whole time.
Yeah.
But
No, we're very, very grateful
Yeah.
for everything.
And the second episode ever, I was hungover for, so like I made it through that. It was on New Year's Day.
God.
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah.
I was like, do you want to do this? You're like, yeah.
Rolled in with a bottle of Pepto-Bismol.
Oh my
I remember
God.
that now.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's a great message for the beginning of now 2022, 2 years later, where it's really, take a chance on yourself. Find situations, people, places, whatever that want to take the chance on you too, and just, don't just maybe dip your toe in the water, but actually jump in with both feet, which you did.
Yeah.
In all different aspects of your life, though, which is huge,
Yeah. It's just following that gut feeling sometimes. Like, something about seeing the post made me feel like, I should probably reach out and see if they need any help with this. And then when you guys
Thank God you did.
kept coming to me with, more stuff to do, I was like, well, I made it this far doing this, it must be time
God.
to take the next step again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, bet on yourself sounds super cheesy, and like I didn't
No.
realize I was doing it at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you just.
It's like you said, take a chance on someone, right?
Yes. That's what I said. Literally, we were having a conversation like, okay, so what are we talking about today? Let's make it about Desi. And I'm like, this podcast, this episode should really be, because you did that for yourself, and it's important. I think, again, we're starting the year off. Let's start it off on the right foot. It's still January. It's only the first couple of days in, six days in. But taking a chance on yourself, and, I always say that, with all bets on you, take a chance, and you'll find the success there, you know?
Yeah, if you care enough about succeeding and you take a chance, then things typically work out in your favor, even if it's not the way you think that it will.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I didn't picture that I'd be where I'm at now when I first started working here.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just like, trusting that this would lead to the next good thing, and the next good thing, and the next good thing, which it ended up doing.
Yeah. And they say life reflects you, so, like you said, putting out that good energy, it comes back. So, and again, it doesn't have to be a religious thing, just like a good vibe thing or a vibe thing in general. Just, we want to put that good stuff out there, because in some way, shape, or form, at some point in your life, or maybe more often than not, it always comes back. So, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And even talking with Desi's mom too, like her seeing the change in Desi, it's nice to get it from different parts of your family and relatives too, so like your Aunt Dawn, and then even your mom. Several times I had spoken with her too. It's just she was just so happy, and she'd we would just talk, like she'd be smiling, and because that, I mean, I think as a parent too, as a sibling, as a friend, you always want to see people successful and happy. You choose that for them too, like happiness, joy, being successful in different parts of your life that's what makes the world go round, though. You know. Yeah. And choosing it and really wanting it for someone else, that person has to choose it and want it and desire that. But to see it really unfold for that person, it allows you to feel good for them too. So it brings you joy, you know?
Yeah.
And that's important.
Yeah, no, it's huge. I mean, especially, like I was saying before, like at the beginning of this, it was like a huge lifesaver. Like I was graduating RCC and was just going to keep like plugging away at dog daycare until something like randomly happened. So yeah, the whole family is very appreciative, and almost all of my immediate family has like gotten in on the stuff here, like through the workouts or the nutrition or just listening to the podcast and getting some advice. It's been big.
Not to toot our own horn, but I would say your position's way more fun than picking up dog shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I was very happy to be able to leave. Well, you know, dog daycare wasn't bad. I do love dogs.
Yeah, yeah.
But the first time I worked a morning shift at dog daycare, the night before that, my manager said, "All right, Des, get ready for the shit parade." Because mornings at the dog daycare, all the dogs that have been in the cage all night,
they have to go.
They get to run out and they have to go. And they all go at once. And after after 1 year of doing that, I was like, this might not be the most sustainable style of living in the world. Mopping up piss and scooping up shit. So this was definitely a massive step up. And still got to interact with dogs on a regular basis.
Yes, even when they destroy your camera.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I forgive them for it already. If they did that, the mic must have deserved it for some reason.
Oh no. Oh god.
I needed a new one.
Yeah, I need a new one anyway.
You did some rescuing of your own.
Yes.
Right?
True, yeah, during my time here at Bonnie as well. It's been a surprisingly eventful 2 years, just in general, in life, for sure. Yeah. And getting to see the cats here every day.
Oh my gosh.
And I think I got, like, maybe close to half of them to like me. One of my biggest
They all like you.
One of my biggest achievements was Macy letting me pet her for, I got 30 seconds before she ran away.
It's a tough one, I know. And you did it.
But I got there.
You did it.
That's big.
Yeah.
I think she kind of like cat curled up her back and everything too for you, which is
Yeah, and Don was a big fan. He's not here now, but Don was a big fan of the show.
Yes.
So he was I think I still have a video of him like lying on his back right next to the camera.
We have an exercise video where Gina's trying to perform the exercise and Don just throws himself on the ground, like right by her feet.
I mean, during the lives we've had, I think Abra, the dogs were always in it.
Yeah, didn't Abra walk up to you guys one time? You guys are doing something.
And Derek, I think Derek too. We've definitely like live action had some feline and canine interaction throughout the middle of us sweating.
Abra by far, I think, is the friendliest out of the bunch, because there have been times where I am like lifting, I'm on a rack about to start like deadlifting, and Abra will just walk onto the rack and like flop onto the side. I'll be like, I'm glad that you're here, but this is not a convenient spot for you to be right now.
Like, you need extra rest, dude. Just take an extra 30 seconds. Just pet me.
Yeah. Great environment, though. Great work and workout environment.
Yay.
That's why I've recommended it to so many people. I'm like, it's not like a gym.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't know, weird would sound insulting, but like weird in the best possible way.
Eccentric.
Yeah.
Like Jill says, it's
and
character.
Cats everywhere. Betty's normally wearing some costume.
Playing Tenacious D.
Yeah, playing Tenacious D. We're playing Wham. Right next to DMX.
Yeah.
We're all yelling jokes the whole time.
And you're getting in shape, which is like, what the fuck?
He could be dancing.
Every workout
so.
here is like probably the fastest, like 45 minutes you'll experience in terms of all the shit that's going on.
Yeah, and you get a lot done. My God, you guys, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So, wow. I mean, I know they say all good things come to an end, but I don't feel like it's the end.
It's
I just
not.
feel
No,
like
I'll be back.
yeah,
It's a new
sure.
beginning.
Yeah.
like guest star appearances and stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
let's check in with Desi.
Yeah.
You know, like
We should FaceTime you while you're at work, and you just constantly be going, hold on a sec, I gotta put this through. Hold on a sec.
Yeah. All right, just 1 second. Yeah. No, I'll be back. I'll be back for food videos, and I'm sure I'll be back for another episode of the podcast at some point.
and you'll still be.
You'll
doing
be a
your
guest this
workout.
time.
Yeah, I'll get to sit in the office chair the next time I'll be back. That'll be huge.
There you go.
Yeah.
And you can
Definitely-
keep us posted on all
Yeah.
of your workouts and running.
Oh yeah.
Because
I'm
you're not stopping that either. I know.
It's so habitual, the logging of everything. Like when I started running, I would never time myself. Like I didn't even want to know. I was like, it's
see?
probably bad. It doesn't matter. But now it's like, no, I gotta see what time I can get. And I use the workouts like pretty much every day.
Yeah.
Been doing a lot of upper body stuff because I miss having the pump. There was like a week stretch where I couldn't pec pop as easily, and I was like, this has to change.
See?
For motivation, you posted a picture of Terry Crews on your wall.
Yeah. Inspiration.
I need to get back to
Just
that.
pop up on my laptop and play like a GIF.
Hero training.
So yeah, unfortunately, this is it for Destroyer.
I don't use that word.
But he's not gone.
Not completely.
No,
yeah. I'm not dying.
We're sending him off. We're sending him off with a lot of good energy.
Yes,
to continue,
absolutely.
Take some of that OD energy with him,
For sure.
and to continue to be successful in everything he wants to do, and leave some of his good energy with us here.
Yeah. Yeah. The next coordinator has some shoes to fill.
Seriously.
Sometimes they're Tim's and sometimes they're sneakers.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
They
I
could be.
challenge her to match my post Super Bowl Tom Brady Monday motivation post where I flipped off a box of strawberries. That might be my favorite.
That was
That
awesome.
might be my favorite post that I ever did for the social media.
Dude, I got a lot of texts
Aside
about
from
that.
The eating videos, that
Yeah.
might be my favorite.
Now he doesn't eat strawberries, but what if they were chocolate covered? Would he eat that?
Well, no, because it's chocolate. He doesn't even give his kids cereal.
Oh God. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Some temptation here.
And honestly, I don't think I've eaten a strawberry since then. and look at me now.
Hey.
Yeah.
Started wearing Uggs, actually.
The full Brady experience. I started kissing my son on the mouth.
Oh my.
I even put in my Tinder profile, only looking for Brazilian supermodels.
Yes. That are taller than me.
Yeah.
All right, so anything else to add? I'm not even going to throw in the sponsors. We're just going to end this with a good luck.
Yeah.
Yes.
And thanks to everybody who's listened. I mean, it's crazy for me that I think we're close to 10,000 downloads.
Awesome.
Which is like a
Awesome,
crazy
Des.
number. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Very appreciative of the entire Overdrive community for sure.
Yeah.
For being very welcoming and supportive.
And
again,
wanna-
I'm not gone forever. I'll be.
No.
I mean, I am a T2, so I'll be back.
Nice.
Ba-dum.
Nice. Awesome.
You just need the leather jacket, the sunglasses.
Guarantee that I'll
You know.
roll up in a leather jacket and sunglasses the next time I'm back.
But if you're going to be any Terminator, do not be the woke Terminator.
No.
That shit sucked.
There's Terminator and there's Terminator 2 and then there's some other bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Terminator Genesis.
Keep it real.
Salvation.
Yeah.
So,
Keep it real.
yeah, that's all we have for you guys for this week. why don't you mention your Instagram handle and Twitter handle so that people can DM you?
Yeah, people gotta follow me on Twitter. I'm going off. I'm pretty proud of my tweets, actually.
Well, because do you
Even
think...
more than my Instagram.
Didn't you say that you were going to be doing another comedy show soon?
Hopefully, yeah. No, hopefully more, like, comedy
Was it
stuff
in
on
March
the
or
way.
something? Were you going to do something
we're
in
planning,
March?
Hopefully, if things get back to normal a little bit, we'll be doing another show in April.
Okay, April, okay.
I'm working with some comedians in Brooklyn right now on some videos. So, yeah.
So you've got things going on. This is good.
Yeah, at Des Lombardo on Instagram and Twitter. I just made a great tweet about my cat.
I love it. Oh, they're important.
Yeah.
People, parts of our lives. Excuse me.
If you want to keep up with whatever I got going on, I'm maybe I'll update some of that stuff.
But it'll keep you, on the move with that too.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can tune into Politics Nation every weekend if you want to see my A+ production work.
That's the show you're on?
It's one of I'm on like a handful of like 10 shows. So you can catch my connection work on Politics Nation, All In with Chris Hayes, MSNBC Live on Wednesdays.
Nice.
I don't think I'm in the credits, but when you see a Zoom call, you can know that that's me.
I don't need credit for my great work.
People will know. They'll be like, oh, that's a really clean Zoom call. That must be Dad's.
Hey, all the pieces of the puzzle have to connect, to make things work, so.
It's true.
Right?
Everyone's part of the machine.
That reminds me, too, another great compliment you must have gotten, too, was when people commented on some of the videos. They're like, it's like, oh, another Kevin Mendoza production.
Yeah. That was huge when I made an eating video, and they were like, Kevin definitely edited this. And I was like, nope.
Yeah.
But that's a high compliment for
Yeah.
sure.
We should have Kevin on.
Kevin?
Mm-hmm.
I did ask him, but I know he's been working lots of doubles lately too, so I think he's down to do it.
Maybe I'll just chop up all the audio from all his Instagram posts and then just
Do
use
like a
different
soundboard.
words. Yeah, I'll use a soundboard to create sentences. So yeah, reach out to Des on social media if you still want to keep in contact with him. Good luck.
Yes.
And again, very grateful for everything you've done for us.
For sure.
Same here.
This was an awesome thing for you to help us start.
Yeah.
So.
It's not going to be the same.
It's definitely not going to be the same. Gina and I have decided to keep the show going, though. So, I'm not even willing to call it Overdrive AF 2.0. It's just going to remain the same.
Yeah.
But we will definitely miss you on air, for sure.
Yeah. I miss being here. It's been a very fun 2 years, for sure. So
Awesome.
Thank you guys just as much as you're thanking me, for sure.
All good. You're welcome.
All right, so that's all we have for you for this week of Overdrive AF. Tune in next week, and we'll see you on the other side.
It's a happy send-off.
A very happy send-off.
The Grease driving off and
Pompadour. Remember, don't forget the Pompadour.
we're all driving off into the sky.
I can't get that out of my head.
Oh,
All right.
God. Cheesy smile.
Peace.